This week we have Venus, ruler of love and money, in freedom-oriented Sagittarius, connecting with Uranus, ruler of the sudden and unexpected shift in circumstances and situations, and Neptune, ruler of illusion and confusion. All of this, an empowered moment and more in my new intuitive energy forecast for the week of Monday, November 4th through Sunday, November 10th, 2024. Stay tuned. Hello everyone, this is Colleen, Lemma, Starseed Astrologer and Spiritual Messenger from Sacred Soul Empowerment, here with your intuitive energy forecast for the first full week of November. For this week, we're going to be using the Tarot of Dreams by Sarah Marchetti for the main message for everyone. Your special message card this week, depending on your stone of choice, is going to be coming from the Priestess of Light Oracle deck by Sandra Ann Taylor and Kimberly Weber. So also a reminder that we are in the first full week of November. So if you haven't already watched the November intuitive energy forecast, make sure to go onto my channel and watch that energy of the month video, complete with the numerology of the month, the astrological transits of significance for the month, a message from our angels and guides, and a special message card depending on your stone of choice for that. So before we get into the stones of choice for this week or the energy, astrologically speaking, for this week, let's go ahead and close our eyes and do an empowered moment. So as you close your eyes and relax your body and clear your mind of all thoughts, I want you to take a deep breath, breathing in love and light and peace, and exhaling all that your body, mind, and soul no longer needs. Visualizing that golden white light of God's source energy universe all around you, that unconditional love and compassion and peace, guidance, healing, and protection. Taking in another deep breath with the intention of breathing in that unconditionally loving golden white light into every cell of your body. And as you exhale, letting your body just relax even more. And focusing on the energies of the divine feminine right now, the divine feminine within you, the divine feminine within others, the divine feminine of the planet of Earth Mother Gaia, that unconditionally loving, nurturing, healing, guiding, intuitive energy of the divine feminine. And this is an energy that we need more of on the planet. We need to balance it with divine masculine energy of proper action and forward movement and confidence and courage. But for right now, let's focus on the divine feminine. That energy within you that's nurturing and loving. The energy that values oneself, that immerses themselves in proper self-care, that has good boundaries within relationships and circumstances. With all these positive qualities that we're mentioning of the divine feminine, I want you to visualize that in front of you as a color or a shape, any kind of vision that represents the divine feminine to you. Maybe it's a priestess or a goddess or an archangel or an ancestor. And as you visualize that divine feminine energy, I want you to reach out and touch it, reach out and embrace it. And now step into it. Step into that divine feminine energy of unconditional love, compassion, forgiveness, nurturing, healing. Allow it to envelop you like angel wings. These angel wings are giving you a big etheric hug. And feel that energy as a part of you. And feel that energy emanating from you, emanating from your heart chakra at first, and then emanating from your whole entire being, this beautiful, soft, gentle, loving, divine feminine energy. And take in a deep breath with the intention that you're breathing that into every cell of your body. And as you exhale, and when you feel ready, you can open your eyes, returning to this time and place and space. Okay, let's get ready to look at our stones of choice for this week. These are all special intention pendants. And the first one is emerald. It's a raw emerald. So this raw green emerald pendant, it's wrapped in silver wire, and it's Reiki charged with the vibration of the number 2, the number of balance and equality and partnerships, and with the vibration of the number 9, number of unconditional love and compassion. It's got Libra energies infused into it for love, romance, and intimacy. This is infused with the energy of Goddess Aphrodite, goddess of love, beauty, and passion. And Archangel Shamuel's energy of assisting one with finding a fulfilling soulmate relationship or bringing healing to a current soulmate relationship. All right, and then let's look at pendant number 2 here. And this one is a beautiful light purple lepidolite. You see that reflective quality? That's kind of the lepidolite. It's got a very reflective kind of quality to it, but it's this very light lavender purple color. It's wrapped in silver and Reiki charged with the vibration of the number 7, number of deep psychological connection to subconscious patterns and the healing of those patterns. The qualities of Pluto, planet of transformation, transition, and transmutation of lower vibrational energies and thoughts. The energies of the element water for gentle flowing release and emotional healing. This one has the energies of Archangel Raphael, Archangel of healing the emotional and physical bodies, as well as Archangel Haniel, Archangel of intuitive, psychic, and healing abilities. And it also has the energies of Ascended Master Saint Germain, who is the Ascended Master that uses the violet flame of transmutation. And then our last stone of choice here. This one is called Raspberry Aura Quartz. Isn't that beautiful? It's a very dark pink kind of energy. Raspberry Aura Quartz crystal wrapped in gold wire. And it's Reiki charged with the vibration of the number 2, number of peace and balance. This one also has the energy of the number 9, number of kindness and compassion. It has the energies of the planet Venus infused into it, the planet of love and the ruler of the divine feminine archetype. The sign of Pisces for fluidity, empathy, and increased clairsentience. The opening and balancing of the heart chakra to be in a state of unconditional love, the connection to the higher spiritual realms to align all of our chakras and energy bodies, And it's infused with the energies of Mother Mary, Ascended Master Mother Mary, for emotional support, guidance, and healing of the divine feminine within us. So again, our stones of choice are the beautiful raw emerald, the lepidolite, and the raspberry aura quartz. And you can find all of these pendants and many more on my website, Sacred Soul Empowerment, if you want to take a look. So let's talk about the energy astrologically of the week. There's not a lot going on, astrologically speaking, but we did just come off of a new moon in Scorpio last week, remember? So we're now in this waxing moon phase where the moon is growing and expanding our energies within the realm of Scorpio energy of death and rebirth, transformation, regeneration, keen intuition and clairsentient abilities. That's kind of growing and expanding right now. And on Monday, the 4th of November, we've got the sun in Scorpio, and the sun rules how we shine our light. It rules our confidence and courage. It rules our ego self and our empowered self, really. To me, I think of solar plexus chakra with the sun. So it's in Scorpio right now, which is, again, that sign that rules this death and rebirth transformative energy. It's in a positive connection with Saturn. And Saturn is the Lord of Karma, the great teacher of karmic lessons. Saturn deals with form and manifestation. And since this is a positive connection, we'll focus more on the positive qualities of Saturn, that restructuring process that Saturn likes to do, and bringing something slowly and patiently into manifestation. And being an authority, owning one's inner authority also is Saturn's energy. It's in Pisces right now, which is a very spiritual sign. So here's Saturn, a very kind of earthly, third dimensional kind of planetary energy, but it's in this higher dimensional realm of Pisces. And with the positive connection to the sun in Scorpio, I feel like this is a time where we can really restructure all of our spiritual bodies to take back our power, own our power, and really have this sense of inner authority, kind of like we're in charge of ourselves, right? We're in charge of ourselves. We're in charge of our destiny direction. And it has that, again, feeling that if there's any maneuvering that needs to take place, that we are persistent about it, that we're patient about it, that we don't try to rush the process. On Thursday, the 7th of November, we have Venus, the ruler of love and relationships, as well as personal resources like money and finances, or time, effort, and gifts. She also rules how we value ourselves, our sense of self-worth. She's right now in freedom-oriented Sagittarius, expansive Sagittarius, optimistic Sagittarius. But on Thursday, she's going to be in a difficult inconjunct aspect to Uranus, the great awakener. Uranus, ruler of sudden and unexpected happenstances, situations, circumstances, or redirections in our lives. Uranus rules kind of this independent, freedom-oriented energy, sort of like Sagittarius, but it's, a little bit different. Sagittarius and Uranus, and the sign that Uranus rules, which is Aquarius, they all kind of share this idea of freedom in a way. So since we have Venus in freedom-oriented Sagittarius connecting to Uranus, which is a planet of freedom and independence, although it is in Taurus, which is more about grounded, focused, step-by-step kind of efforts and patience. So again, that word patience comes up. But I feel like this is adjusting something, because that's what an inconjunct is all about. We need to adjust something within ourselves, or adjust circumstances and situations accordingly in order to get the greatest benefits. And it's all about, again, feeling liberated, feeling expansive, feeling free, feeling jovial, happy, optimistic, which is all those qualities of Sagittarius. And that's within our relationships with others, within how we value ourselves, and maybe even within situations that deal with finances. On Saturday the 9th, Venus in Sagittarius is now in a challenging square connection to Neptune. And Neptune rules illusion, delusion, and confusion. Yes, Neptune also rules magic and miracles and connection to the spiritual realm, our psychic abilities. But this is a challenging aspect, the square. And so since Venus does rule relationships in part, and it's challenging Neptune, which often wears these rose-colored glasses, I want to say be careful of not confusing yourself within partnership or connections with others. Make sure that it doesn't mean that we can't like be in this in the fantasy and in the love, the unconditional love, and really like revel in that. Maybe we need to wear these rose-colored glasses right now because it's fun. But don't make any major decisions that would have a long-term kind of effect for you when Venus is squaring Neptune, because those rose-colored glasses will come off and you'll see reality a little bit more clearly, probably by the beginning of next week for this particular transit. And we don't want to fool ourselves. We don't want to be in this confused state or illusion state. I was trying to say this other word, but it wasn't coming out. So we don't want to be in this illusion state about it all, in this fantasy state about it all. And within money and finances, this could mean, I would definitely say, to not make any big purchases or big don't put your money into anything that's big right now, stocks, bonds, the market, whatever it is, because there is a little bit of wonky energy right now with Venus squaring Neptune. Neptune has this dissolving effect, and you don't want Neptune to dissolve your money and finances. Sometimes something comes up and we need to pay out money, but that's just the way it goes. And that is about, almost feeling like the money or whatever is slipping through our fingers. But in the end, it could be for something that brings us some sort of magic or miracle later. Venus ruling our sense of self-worth and how we value ourselves. Again, we might be a little off kilter with that Neptune influence. Not feeling totally in love with ourselves, not respecting ourselves. So definitely put your focus towards doing self-care. And, I think this is good for like creative writing, meditation, self-reflection, doing intuitive readings for yourself or others. Anything that's creative, because Neptune does like to be artistic and creative. And Venus does too. Venus likes to be artistic and creative as well. So just let your mind be free, which is that Sagittarius energy, and kind of go with the flow. That's what Neptune asks of us, is go with the flow. So let's go ahead and take a look at the messages from our angels and guides for the week. So the first card is Major Arcana 2. It's the Priestess. And this is interesting because I just published not too long ago the monthly intuitive reading for November. And the Priestess, I believe, was the first card that came up for the month of November as well. So here it is again, the Priestess, which is this very kind of powerful, empowered, divine feminine energy. She's often showed with a full moon behind her. So, this is about mystery and magic and intuitive abilities, and maybe some past life stuff. She does have the book of records here. This could be about tapping into our Akashic records. This could be tapping into past lives, connecting with our past life gifts or talents. This is, again, like the Akashic records, the book of life. And she is empowered and magical within this. You can see she's kind of in this mode of doing ceremony almost. She's got kind of these two pillars. I was going to say they're staffs, but she's not holding on to them. So it's these two pillars, and there's this, interestingly enough, this emerald green energy, which relates to our raw emerald crystal, and this kind of deep fuchsia pink energy, which relates to our raspberry aura quartz energy. Interestingly enough, that's odd. But this could be like the heart chakra energy, that place of unconditional love. It could also relate to healing, emotional healing. Of course, the pink also can be heart chakra, and I'm wearing kind of pink today as well, right? So the pink is also heart chakra related. But this to me is more like self-love, self-care, self-compassion. Maybe this is love, care, and compassion for other people. So we're kind of balancing those two things, which kind of brings in the idea of relationships, right? We're balancing self versus all the other people in our lives. We're balancing those relationships, give and take, compromise, cooperation, which I think also was a part of November's monthly reading, if I recall correctly. But the priestess here again is a powerful divine feminine energy, empowered energy, or taking your power back energy. And again, it's heightening your intuitive and psychic abilities, your healing abilities. Again, maybe past life regression or doing some journaling, maybe a shamanic healing, anything where there's like healing and past life connection with it. We've got the moon ruling the priestess card. So here's the full moon and here's the icon for the astrological moon. So again, we've got love, caring, caretaking, nurturing, feminine energy, intuition, healing, all those things that we've already mentioned. Here. She's got kind of like this crystal ball in the center. You can kind of see through it. It's so crystal clear. So I feel like the intuitive messages come through with greater clarity. There's this greater like aha moment and clarity with the psychic messages that are coming through. And that could be through the third eye and seeing the messages, through the clairaudience and hearing the messages, through feeling the messages, through our heart and clairsentience, or through crown chakra energies with the claircognizance and just knowing something. I feel like I need to do my beginning level psychic abilities course. So if you're not on my newsletter, you might want to get on my newsletter so you can see the upcoming courses and lectures and events and meditations that are coming up. But it reminds me of the beginning level of the psychic abilities course with the different psychic senses. So we're here by candlelight. So again, there's that mystery and magic of the divine feminine priestess energy. So this is really yummy energy. I like this. Let's look at the second card. The second card is a major arcana as well. It's major arcana 8, and it's the strength card. And here on the strength card, it's ruled by Leo, which Leo is ruled by the sun, right? And so this is Leo and sun energy is confidence, courage, shining your light, being seen and recognized, being appreciated for who you are. It's shining that inner strength out into the world. We've got this wonderful goddess or woman here. Instead of the lion, we've got a tiger. And the tiger is kind of roaring, right? It's like roaring like the tiger. Confidence, courage, leadership, take charge. This is who I am. This is what I am doing. This is where I'm going. This is what I want in my life. I want to, kind of light my fire, light my leadership, light my confidence. She even has a necklace of like golden crystals around her neck. So she's all in that solar plexus chakra, that golden yellow color, and the top of the tiger's head is golden yellow as well. That relates to the solar plexus chakra, which is really Leo and the sun as well. So this is really I'm looking at this triangle on her face, right? It's like third eye here with psychic senses and across her eyes for clairvoyance. It even attaches to both ears, which is clairaudience. So just a continuation of our psychic abilities here. And isn't it interesting? We have two powerful women here. We've got the priestess and the strength card, which has this powerful woman energy with the roaring, confident, courageous, take charge, empowered tiger on it. The tiger, I don't know what this is around the tiger's head, but it's like a gold chain of some sort. So again, it's like reminiscent of the circular sun or reminiscent of the yellow of the solar plexus chakra. I just love all this, divine feminine empowered energy that's coming out here this week. And that might be Venus and Sagittarius, right? Venus is one of those, besides the moon, Venus is the other planet in astrology that rules this feminine energy. And she's highlighted this week by connecting with Uranus and Neptune. So love that. Let's look at the last card. The last card is the Seven of Cups. This is a little different. It's not a major arcana, but look, it's ruled by Venus. Venus and Scorpio. Now, Venus is in Sagittarius right now, but this card is ruled by Venus in Scorpio, and the sun is in Scorpio, so we do have that scorpionic energy going on right now. But the Seven of Cups, you can see that there's 7 cups here. They all have something different in them. We've got a snake right here. We've got like a, what are they called? It's not a seashell. It's like a, I don't even know what it is, but it's from the sea. And there's 2 keys right here, like the keys. We've got, this looks like, I don't know, it looks like a tree or some forest kind of energy. We got jewels in one energy, in one cup here. And we got like a ladybug or something, or if it's not a ladybug, it's a, oh my God, a scarab, like a ancient Egyptian scarab. But anyway, there's different things. Oh, and then there's angel wings in this middle cup. So there's things in all these different cups, right? And none of them go with one another. And that's kind of what the Seven of Cups is. It's like we've got all of these different kind of maybe choices, and maybe the choices are something to do with the different relationships in our lives. Maybe it has to do with money and finances. Venus rules that as well. And Scorpio actually is a money sign as well. But we've all got all these different possibilities and options, and we're confused. Like this is really almost like a confusion energy. We don't know which way to go, what choice to make, what decision to make or settle upon. And the number 7, the 7 is about like almost taking your time. This is like self-reflection, meditation, really contemplating before you make the decision or the choice. This could also be some emotional turmoil because it is the Suit of Cups, which does deal with emotions, feelings, relationships again. So there might be some confusion because the number 7 in numerology rules confusion, and it rules not having all the puzzle pieces, so things aren't making sense, or we're not sure, we're not certain. And that's where we just need to take a pause, right? The number 7 is like, let's take a pause, let's be in stillness, let's contemplate this before we make this decision and choice. Now, some of these cups are more alluring than others, right? I'd want to choose maybe like the angel wings or the keys that could give me the key to how I best move forward, or the ladybug, which is about my hopes, dreams, and wishes, because the ladybug in my animal tarot does deal with the 9 of Cups, which is about hopes, dreams, and wishes coming true. And it's not that the other cards or the other cups are bad necessarily. It's just all in what you want. Do I want jewels and treasures? Do I want transformation and change, which might be the snake? Do I want to immerse myself in the ocean where this sea creature comes from, which is the emotional realm? Do I want to be more grounded, which is maybe what this tree represents? I think I covered all of them. But anyway, this first week, and this might be the Venus squaring Neptune on Saturday the 9th, right? Where we're just like, I don't know, I'm not sure what to do. And it's okay to not make a decision right now. Usually you're not forced to make a decision in this moment. Hopefully you don't have to. And take a little bit of time for this energy to lift and for things to become clear and for more of the puzzle pieces to come into play before making that decision. Let's go ahead and see what the Priestess of Light Oracle deck has to say for your stone of choice. So the first stone of choice was the emerald. So special message for this week for the emerald people. And this one on the top, now it's the top. It says duality. Well, that kind of explains that 7 of Cups, right? Duality. It says many meanings and misunderstanding. So this again makes me feel like we need to take a pause, right? If there's a lot of things going on, there could be misunderstandings, miscommunication. We're dealing with duality, light, dark, yes, no, up, down, right, wrong, right? All this duality, right? We live on this third dimensional planet, although it's raising in its energy to higher dimension. But, we are sacred souls with a higher soul self, which operates on a higher dimension. So there's this duality of that too, right? What's reality and what's fantasy? What's going on here? Interestingly enough, she's got like a book over here. So it reminds me of the priestess and the book of the Akashic records, the book of life. So here we've got this book where we need to maybe do some self-reflection, meditation, contemplation, journaling. You know, maybe she's journaling in this book where we're tapping in to our higher selves to try to intuit the best course of action or intuit the answers that best serve us at this time. Interestingly enough, she's got a skull in her lap. Isn't that interesting? She's wearing a red dress. This can relate to root chakra issues like financial security, stability, or being grounded, being focused. But the skull can indicate some sort of death and rebirth energies that are happening right now, right? That is Scorpio. We are in Scorpio season. So we are in this energy of death and rebirth and transformation and regeneration. And that could be represented by the skull here too. So this is a very kind of interesting card, and it does have duality, right? I mean, she looks calm, cool, and collected sitting here. She looks beautiful in that red dress. She's got this wonderful kind of energy around her crown chakra, but yet she's holding a skull here. And, you know, I don't know what this is right here, but she's got her book or her journal over here, and she's not really paying attention to it right now. So, you know, if she's not paying attention to that, maybe she's not clear again on the answers that she's seeking. So just kind of take some time and focus in, connect with your angels and guides and your higher self and ask for those answers. So we'll put that back in the deck, and the next stone is the lepidolite. Special message for the week for lepidolite people, and this one's sticking up, so we're going to pull it out. Soul Radiance. That's a beautiful card. And at the bottom of this card, it says Phoenix Rising. Ooh, I love it. Scorpio, the energy that we're in, is the scorpion, the eagle, and the phoenix, right? The highest expression of Scorpio is rising from the ashes. Let's see if I can say that. Rising from the ashes, born anew, like the phoenix. And so you all are going through some heavy-duty death and rebirth transformation energies, and you're rising into your power. You're rising into that confident, courageous, take charge phoenix energy where you are transformed. You are somebody new, or you're kind of externalizing new aspects of yourself, new gifts, new talents. This new sense of, again, confidence. She's raising her head to the light. She's raising her arms to the universe. And I don't even know what else to say about this, but this is an awesome card of radiating your light. She even has these etheric kind of wings where her arms are. You can see kind of like the etheric wings that are kind of behind her, like a phoenix, right? So spread your wings and get ready to rise, because you are in a state of empowerment or close to it. All right, let's put that back in the deck. And then the last message is for the Raspberry Aura Quartz people. Raspberry Aura Quartz people for this week. And this one's calling my attention. Miracles. All right, love it. So we've got miracles. It says ancient wisdom at the bottom. And we've got this beautiful priestess here. She's got wings on her helmet, on her head. So this is increased clear cognizance, clear knowing, receiving downloads, revelations, aha moments, divine wisdom and knowledge coming forth, coming in through that crown chakra from universal God source energies all around, right? So there's miracles to be had, miracles and magic to be had through this ancient wisdom. So I don't know why the energy of light language just popped into my head, right? Ancient wisdom, crown chakra, channeling. So you're receiving downloads and channeling divine inspiration, creative self-expression. Maybe it's light language, maybe it's music, maybe it's messages for yourself or other people. It's that information that's coming through. That divine information and messages coming through that crown chakra. She's got her hands in such a way, I don't know if you can tell, but it's like she's holding this manifestation of light, like she's creating something. It's like this, right? And she's got this kind of circle of light here in the middle. And so she's manifesting something. She's creating the miracles. So as you're channeling divine higher vibrational energies with your vision, with your higher thoughts, with your positive emotions, it starts to manifest these miracles, right? You're manifesting miracles this week. So I hope you all have enjoyed this weekly intuitive energy forecast. Thank you so much for your love and support and your comments and following me on Facebook and Instagram. Please check out my website, Sacred Soul Empowerment, for all my services and the pendants, the latest intuitive guidance updates, because YouTube is connected to my website, so you can see the videos there as well. If you missed any, you can kind of go back. I send you all so much love and light, and so much appreciation, and so many blessings. And I hope all those beautiful blessings come to you. Namaste, everyone.